Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to give you guys my recap to the Knicks victory over the Timberwolves. This game just got wrapped up literally 2 minutes ago, and my heart is beating out of my chest. We almost collapsed in the fourth quarter. Well, we kind of did collapse, but we did not lose the game, most importantly. So in this video, I'll give you guys my reaction to the entire game because it was one of those games that I felt like was a blowout in the third quarter. We should have just had the bench in throughout the entire fourth and won that game with ease, but we let the Timberwolves come all the way back, and I was stressed out until the end. Before I hop into the video, I just want to mention, if you guys are new to Knicks Media, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, that is at @NYKnicks_media, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Also, if you guys want to check me out on my other YouTube channel, Basketball Kingdom, I just posted a new video about Julius Randle and how he has emerged to play like an all-star. So I'll leave all that good stuff down below in the description. But with that being said, let's jump right into my recap of this game because, oh my goodness, I did not expect it to go down to the wire like this. So first quarter, it was just a beautiful first quarter. We started off, and actually at first it was a little rough. I'm like, okay, this Timberwolves team is coming out with vengeance. They look good. And then at the end of the first quarter, I think we're up 30-18. I was like, all right, beautiful first quarter. 30 points to 18 points. That's just really good defense and good offense from the New York Knicks. And then at the end of the first half, it seemed like everybody on the Knicks, there was nobody that was just going off. It was a very well-balanced team that was playing well. You know, RJ, Julius, even Elfrid Payton, everybody was contributing in their own ways. Not one player was overshadowing. And then the third quarter, we completely dominated the third quarter. Julius Randle and RJ Barrett got up to 17 points, I believe, each in the third quarter. Not like they didn't score 17 in the third quarter, but they got up to 17 total points. And they had a, 20-point lead at one point. And in my head, I'm like, all right, this game's over. And then all of a sudden, the fourth quarter comes around, and the Timberwolves come out on a 17-4 run and cut the lead. And now we are in a deep, crazy game that's going to go down to the wire. So let's get into individual performances. Julius Randle, he had a very good game. All-star, 25 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 of 16 from the field, that's 50%, 2 of 4 from downtown, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. This is just another perfect example of Julius Randle being that guy on the Knicks that we need in order to get those tight victories. He didn't really do that much at the end of the game. He kind of got me really worried, honestly. In the last 3 minutes of the game, he was putting up shots to try to give us a little more comfortable lead, and he was forcing it a little too much. But I had a lot of confidence in this team, honestly. Even though I was very, very scared, I had a feeling like we're going to pull this out. Like, Tom Thibodeau's not going to let these Knicks lose to his former team in the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Julius Randle, overall spectacular game. RJ Barrett, he had another very good game. 21 points and 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 10 of 20 from the field, which is 50%, extremely efficient. 1 block, 1 steal, 1 for 1 from downtown, which is 100%. But who's saying that, right? So RJ Barrett, he showed up in the fourth quarter. He didn't like hit every single bucket he needed to in the fourth, but he had two very crucial clutch buckets. He was just relentless, drove to the rim, finished through contact, and then he had an and one on Anthony Edwards. And those were 2 buckets late in the fourth quarter that this Knicks team needed desperately to get a little cushion in order to get that win. If he did not have either of those buckets, we would not have won these games. So RJ Barrett, thank you for showing up in the fourth, because I was getting worried. Nobody was getting any rhythm. Nobody was putting the ball in the rim in the fourth but RJ Barrett. And he did get stuffed in the fourth. It's not like he made every single shot. He got stuffed by Karl Anthony Towns. He actually missed the floater by the rim. So kudos for RJ for being a 20-year-old and realizing, like, all right, nobody on the team right now is getting comfortable right now. Nobody's in rhythm. I got to put the team on my back. And he took the ball, isolation. He drove to the rim. And he said in his mind, like, I want to get this victory for my squad. And he did that for the Knicks. I'm not giving RJ Barrett the reason for this Knicks win, but he definitely showed up in the fourth quarter. But another player who sealed this victory is Alec Burks, because he got 4 really clutch free throws, ice in his veins. If it wasn't for Alec Burks, that's another guy that wouldn't have won this game. So overall, this is a very collective effort for the Knicks, because in the fourth quarter, with those last 2 minutes to go, we needed to play lockdown defense, and we needed to hit our free throws, and we needed clutch buckets, and that was everything we got. Nerlens Noel, he did foul out, but he had a very clutch block at the end of the game, and he did his thing down low. But Alec Burks, if he thank you, because when he went to the line, I'm like, oh my gosh, Alec Burks, if you miss these, like, I'm going to be so frustrated. And he knocked down all of his free throws. Also, Julius Randle did hit 2 very clutch free throws, so another good thing from Julius. So let's go over some individual performances again. Off the bench, Emmanuel Quickley, he only played 9 minutes. Not too sure if I'm a fan of that. The reason for that is what? Because he had 3 quick fouls? Okay, you can give him some minutes in the third and fourth quarter. I think he got pulled in the fourth a little too early for my liking, but that's Tom Thibbs. If he sees somebody on the court that's not playing well, especially a young player like Quickley, he's not going to put him out there. The only way Quickley plays a lot of minutes is if he comes off the bench and immediately just lights it up. Quickley didn't do that much. He had 5 points, 1 of 5 from the field, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Crazy, he missed 2 free throws, and he's shooting 95% from the free throw line, so that's pretty crazy. But listen, this was just another one of those games that I feel like in the fourth quarter, the Knicks as a team, they felt like they had it in the bag, and they took their foot off the pedal. They're like, all right, guys, let's like rest up because we got a game to worry about against the Warriors. And bad decision. The Knicks need to learn how to play all 48 minutes and not let Knicks fans like us have aneurysms, because I know every single Knicks fan watching the game was freaking out, including myself. Everybody had their heart beating out of their chest. Everybody was looking at the TV just in disbelief. Are we really about to let the worst team in the NBA, in the Minnesota Timberwolves, come back and beat us when we were up by 20 points at the Garden? Please don't let that happen. That is ridiculous. And also, if you guys do not know, I am going to the Knicks-Warriors game on Tuesday, and I will be recording a vlog throughout the entire experience. So stay tuned for that on this channel. I'm going to create the entire thing. I'm going to film everything. So I'm going to edit a whole video. I've never created a vlog before, so I'm really excited to get used to it, and I'm excited. I'm going with my dad, and it's going to be a good time, but I digress. Stay tuned for that. Back to the game against the Timberwolves. So let's go into the players on Minnesota. Karl-Anthony Towns, absolute dog. He is just a guy that I've always envied. I was always a fan of Cat. He finished with 27 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists. He's just a dog. 3 blocks. Very good player. Anthony Edwards struggled for the first overall pick. 12 points, 3 of 11 from the field. We all know he had his crazy dunk the other day, but Anthony Edwards is getting a little inefficient. He didn't really show me that much. He had a lot of how many turnovers did he have? He had a lot of turnovers, if I can remember. Yeah, 3 turnovers. So for the Rook, a little rough game for him. Ricky Rubio did torch us in that first quarter, but then he kind of cooled off. So I'm just happy the Knicks came out with this victory because, like I said, I'm saying it over and over again, but you guys can relate to me for 100%. That was such a nerve-wracking ending to the game that we did not need at all. I felt like this was a must-win going in because it was like, all right, if we lose to the Timberwolves, maybe we're not as good as we thought. And we were just pouncing on them the whole game, and I'm like, this is exactly what we needed. We needed to just come in here because after that Orlando Magic game where we looked so bad throughout that entire game, we needed to go in and beat the Timberwolves with ease. And we beat them in the first 3 quarters with ease, and then the fourth quarter, we just completely collapsed. We need to galvanize all the guys. We need everybody to realize, like, okay, we cannot play like this. We need to have the foot on the gas for all 48 minutes, especially with these next 3 games ahead with the Warriors, the Kings, and then the who we playing at the Pacers, I believe. And those are all 3 of those games are at the Garden. All 3 of those games will have fans in the building for the first time, including myself. When you guys are watching the game on Tuesday against the Warriors and you hear defense chants and you hear let's go Knicks chants, just know you'll hear Richie's voice. You're gonna be like, oh I hear Richie, that's him. And I'll be recording everything, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. But that does it for this video. The Knicks came out with a victory. Even though it wasn't the way we wanted to win, it's still a win. We're 1 game under 500, so it is a positive. Some players stepped up today that we can look at. Elfrid Payton actually had a very good game. Julius Randle, good game. RJ Barrett, 21 points, 50% from the field. They played defense at the end of the game, so all we can say is thank you, Knicks, for not collapsing in the fourth quarter and making us all over the media saying, wow, the Knicks just gave up a 21-point lead to the Minnesota Timberwolves. It would be a laughingstock in league all over again. Thank you for not letting that happen, but stay tuned for more Knicks content. I'm very excited to go to the Garden on Tuesday night, and I'm going to record the entire experience. Like I said, I'm probably going to go live tomorrow or Tuesday to give you guys a little rundown about me going to the game and just do a little Q&A because I know I was away for these past frequent days, and the videos I was creating was me not on camera, and now I'm finally home from vacation. So here I am on camera again. Hope you guys are having a fantastic night. Let's go Knicks. I'm very happy we came out with the W. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Let's go Knicks. Peace.